Yeah, it was a totally different experience from just sitting in the classroom and learning. It's more hands-on approach. Yeah, you basically get taught from the person face to face, or you socialise with the person face to face and learn about their way of living. My highlight was meeting new people and seeing their way of life, learning about their culture and their day-to-day life again. And also the husky setting, of course, is quite cool, because they used to do it traditionally in Finland as well, so you learned a lot about it. And they taught us very well about even the small aspects of that.
So for me as a youth worker, youth exchange is something absolutely brilliant, because it presents the essence of youth work that is compressed in 6 to 7 days, that you can see, and that you can just see the difference in young people that engage in youth exchanges, that they just start thinking differently about their lives, about people from other countries, that they start feeling that European feel, you know, in the air around them. And you can see the progress that they can make in that 1 week of exchange. You know, that second that when you see young people from different backgrounds, from different countries, different religion, that inclusion, that they overcome everything and just recognize that they're all the same, they like the same things, they value the same things, and they just, as a group, came together and they start spending time together as like best friend at that point.
Every day I woke up and I looked out the window at these beautiful mountains, and it was so picturesque, and you would still be like, whoa, these are real. The highlight I had was the people. I made so many good friends, the volunteers from different places. One of the Portuguese girls I am still really good friends with. A lot of the Slovenian people I'm still good friends with. I plan on going back there next summer. And I was recently in Portugal with some of my Slovenian friends, well, one Slovenian friend and the Portuguese girl, because they're friendships for life.
The Do It For You project has helped me not just in like the skate park itself, like cleaning the skate park, teaching young people how to look after their local area, but it was a kind of mood booster for me, because it kind of gave me a direction in life. Because like through Erasmus and Bali, through my youth service, just gave me kind of a way to feel kind of valued.
Going to Turkey completely changed me as a person. Like, I was kind of like, I just wasn't really responsible for myself. And I just, being over there kind of made me grow up a little bit.
We started Do It For You with a group of us from our local skate park that just opened. As part of it, we all collectively decided to take care of our park, so that meant cleaning it every day and just genuinely maintaining the community and keeping it as a safe place for other young people to go to.
I've taken an interest in bike maintenance, so I've started looking into bike maintenance, and I'm going to be doing a course soon, and that can get me like jobs in the future.
Me and Amy were involved in the youth exchange in Italy, and it was a great experience. We got to mix with Italians and Maltese, and it was great to learn other cultures, and it would be something I'd be looking into in the future, that I'd like to go travelling, and because of this programme I'd really like to bring that into my future and get to meet other cultures.
For me personally, it gave me the confidence to go away, because like I hadn't been away without family or friends, and I was going without any of the lads that I know and hang around with, so I was by myself really, and I just had to kind of throw myself into it, and the Do It For You project helped build me confidence to actually allow me to do it.
My highlight of the Do It For You programme is being a role model to the younger and older people of the community. When you're down the skate park and a group of kids just come down to look at you, they're all like asking you for a shot of your bike and all, and asking you like what tricks you can do and all, and you just show them, and they all just start laughing and all, and looking up to.
I'm very appreciative of my youth workers and the people that organised for us to be able to take part in this Do For You programme. It wouldn't have been half as good without them, and we would have all been clueless if we tried to do it ourselves. So they done great at guiding us and pointing us in the right direction, I guess.
Erasmus Plus gives an extra layer of opportunity for young people to travel abroad, completely broadens their horizons, and opens their mind and frames their mind in terms of travelling outside of Ireland, availing of the opportunities within their own area and also availing of opportunities from a European perspective. So I think Ballyfermot is a very, very fortunate area and very, very fortunate to be able to avail of Erasmus programmes. And we've seen young people completely transform their lives, and in many ways through their involvement in Erasmus Plus programmes will in a lot of ways create a generational change, which is something that we're aiming towards in the area of Ballyfermot, in many aspects of how people socialise and use spaces and use outdoor spaces, and how they integrate themselves as I suppose prosperous and positive members of their local community.
I learned kind of like more social skills and like responsibility.
Learned about the community a lot more, actually how to clean up and stuff. Learned about teaching people on bikes, actually just around the area a lot more.
My highlight in the project was just meeting new people abroad, like I met like people from Malta, people from Italy, and they came, I met them over in Italy, they came over to Ireland, and literally just like meeting new friends. Like,
I feel it's great showing other people from different countries, your community, what it's about, what it is, what it's like.
For me, I think I've learned two things. First, I've learned how to come out of my comfort zone, because like going abroad and doing something new, a new work and all of this is very challenging. So I've learned how to cope with challenges and how to deal with them. And also I've learned more by being in relationships with the service users. You learn more about the human psychology and just a human relationship. Yeah, I'd say like I've learned a lot about the human's relationships.
Maybe our time, because we are volunteers, we are at DePaul to do activities, to chat with the residents, which is just great for the residents, but also for us to have the chance to talk to people and to grow.
Yeah, and in addition, I'd say that DePaul gain from us all our energy, like because we are very motivated and we really want to take part of the project. So I think they gain a lot of our motivation, our energy, and we can bring this to the service.
I learned that there were so many people in my youth club that were a part of the LGBT+ community who weren't open about it, but when they came to the Pride event, they kind of felt more okay to talk about it. The highlight of the project was knowing that so many people were so accepting of me and my friends that are a part of the LGBT+ community, like, and just being there and being a supportive friend, peer, even the youth workers they're so supportive. And the drag queen, we had a drag queen come in, and they were probably the best part of the whole night. It was brilliant. They were so funny, cracking jokes and stuff.
Where we're based, there can be a lot of issues going on in the community, and I think sometimes just a day of celebration is often needed, and sometimes young people can be tarnished with the wrong brush and painted very negatively. So we wanted to create something magical, and actually I think we did that. The highlight of the project for me, honestly, was it had never been done before within the service. We were able, through the project, we launched a permanent fixture of the Progress Pride flag. And for me, it then extends beyond that one day of the project. It's created an environment where young people know that Braddock is now a place of safety, and it always was, but we really sort of ingrained that. And then the young people and the community that came and families, like, they know
You know that sometimes if you're in a confined space, sometimes in certain flat complexes and things, it can be very difficult to just be who you are. But our thing was that project that day literally opened the door so that young people now know when you walk through that door, you are you and you're accepted for you. And that has been the best parts of the project for me, that it's a continuation of belonging and acceptance, which is all any young person wants, and especially any LGBTQI plus young person. And I think it was just magical because you could see through this fun, engaging, non-formal way of learning that we did through the style of a celebratory party. There was education, there was barriers dropping, there was just exposure to the new that can be really scary for people. And it was just like, I think the non-formal lifelong learning that people get is obviously something that continues for life, but on that day it was like you could just see fireworks going off and sparks at people's mind, that they were like, oh, it's actually not as like daunting, or it was really, really beautiful day actually.